Thank you for these blessings, Lord.
The internet don't want Farrakhan on the internet. They want the bullshit. So I gave these people exactly what they wanted. A funny motherfucking nigga that talk and look like what they admire and idolize. Except I don't come to be admired and idolized. I just come to be effective.
Yeah. It spreads quicker, like the bullshit spreads quicker than the positive.
That's why we don't see Atlanta housewives going to church. That's why we don't see the love and hip hop cast interacting with their children, having family time with their children. We see the motherfuckers throwing drinks on each other. So the bullshit is what the people want to see. Sooner or later, they're going to start wanting to see people get killed. We just hadn't got there yet. But we're fascinated with seeing people die. We just don't want to see it happen live yet. So in about 15 or 20 years, they're going to start making it where we can see live executions, and we're going to love it.
They just had an execution in Missouri.
Yeah.
Of a guy. He was in there for a long time. But has anybody ever like try to confront you at one of your shows about something you said online?
No. I just left Minnesota, and it was a guy. He was playing like he was mad about what I said about George Floyd, but I didn't see him. I didn't see him at that police officer house confronting them police about killing George Floyd. Most people are just mad online, right? By the time I come to your city and have a show, you done got into it with your baby mama. She might done put you out. Your probation officer might be fucking with you. Supervisor on your job might be kicking your ass. By the time you run across me, man, you ain't got time to fuck with me about what I done said on the internet that has no effect on your life.
You would think like most like the rappers and stuff you go at, they would come to your
They
shows.
don't want to die.
But you posting the dates and stuff.
They don't want to die. I keep armed security. I keep a gun. I'm not a felony. These niggas have ran my record and see that I have no felony convictions on my record whatsoever. I can legally carry a gun. They don't want to die. Most people pick their victims off their victims being weaker. They look for people that look like victims. I don't look like a victim. What makes me more dangerous than your street guy? I know how to fight. I'll shoot. But I'll call the police and they won't. They want to trick me into coming over here where I lose by the rules that they lose by. I play to win in every game, in every situation I'm in, homie. So if I know you won't call the police, I will. If I shoot you, I'll still call the police. Hey, I just shot somebody. Hey, I just shot somebody.
I mean, that's how you're supposed to do it.
That's what I thought.
It's a legal way anyway, you know what I'm saying?
So
if you're doing it the legal way.
I was always told, and I used to think this was a cliche, when you know better, you do better. Obviously, black people don't know better. That's why we're not doing better. It ain't got nothing to do with white supremacy. It ain't got nothing to do with institutional racism. It's that when you know better, you do better. If I know this a trap, why will I go into the trap and sell drugs and rap about being in the trap? It's a trap. If I know, if I go into the court system, they're going to treat me a certain kind of way because I'm black. Why would I get in trouble and leave myself at the mercy of the court system? If I know the child support system is not fair to black men, why would I make a bastard baby? Only people who are affected by the child support system are people who make bastard babies. What's a bastard baby? Having a baby out of wedlock. I did not produce no children outside of wedlock, so I've never had to deal with the Attorney General's office. When we went through divorce court, the Attorney General's office can't come get in this court. They have no jurisdiction over me and my wife, my divorced wife and my kids. But a nigga who make bastard babies, the Attorney General office oversees him and his children. See the difference? Mm. When you know better, you do better.
Sure.
Come on now.
Now, have you ever been to St. Louis before?
Never in my life.
Yeah.
But I got a partner named Ed Crow from St. Louis, man. Love him to death.
I know you're supposed to come there for your show. You know, it was scheduled on the 22nd, but it ended up changing the dates. St. Louis is ranked, is usually ranked in the recent years, like one of the top 3 dangerous cities?
St. Louis and East St. Louis. The war between the two keeps the violence and the statistical data up there pretty high for violent crime. I done seen the statistics.
Yeah. With that being said, like people, some people, like that's kind of like a trophy in a sense. Do you think those type of statistic data, whatever, kind of makes the criminals want to go a little harder just to reach that?
No, most guys aren't real killers. Let's just say this: the average nigga committing murder, he done killed somebody. He's not a killer. Most of these guys are emotionally responsive black men who can't deal with hurt, who can't think past anger, so they become like children and become impulsive because you made them feel uncomfortable or you hurt their feelings. And they get angry because they don't know how to deal with hurt. They don't know how to process hurt. Their mothers used to tell him, "Shut up, boy, quit crying." And she never talked to him about why she whooped him. He never had a voice in his household. Mama hollered at him, "Shut your goddamn ass up! Sit your motherfucking ass down somewhere!" He never got to express himself as a kid. So he learned to use anger as a smokescreen. Most of the niggas who killing somebody, killing their mother or their father in spirit and in mind. It's called displaced anger. Half these niggas, if they took anger management classes and had some follow-up treatment to deal with their anger from their childhood trauma, they wouldn't hurt nobody but themselves. They'll get high all day. But since they ain't got no therapy and they ain't got no treatment, and these niggas hadn't had no help, they hadn't been able to process no trauma that they gone through in their life. So hurt people hurt people. These niggas ain't trying to get no trophy. Because don't none of these niggas want to go to jail. When they go to jail, them niggas be trying to get out like a motherfucker. When them niggas go to jail, they go to popping Percocets trying to get high in jail. So what's going to happen when you go to getting high on them Percocets in jail? At some point, you get horny too, don't you? These niggas passing Percocets in jail, homie. They getting high in jail, nigga. Smoking weed, doing everything in jail that we do out here. At some point, you get horny. So what drugs does, it lowers your inhibition to make right choices and decisions. So at some point, nigga, your nature gonna take over while you high. You gonna want to fuck a boy while you getting high. You can't think clearly. You can't fight your nature high in jail. But don't nobody want to talk about that, though.
I seen the video you talking about that. You say,
they tell all prison stories except who they buddies fucking. Because who you think fucking in prison? It ain't the punks fucking. It's the punks getting fucked. It's the G niggas, the goddamn gangster niggas, the badass niggas in jail fucking. And when they come home and stick their chests out, they don't never tell us how much they was fucking in there. We know you were fucking. Because when you know better, you do better. As a man that has a connection to God and understand the design of a male and female's makeup, God created a man to be a intellectual, analyzing being. That's why he's a hunter. That's why he's the head, he's the protector, he's the provider. He's not an emotional being, because if you got to hunt and go out there in the darkness, there wasn't no street lights back when God created man. Wasn't no street lights. So when it got dark, you still got to stay out here and hunt. You can't go back home without nothing. You can't let your fear rule you. Those are your emotions. You thinking, you know, I got to feed this family, so I got to think past my fear and be courageous and kill whatever I got to kill and bring this meat back to the house. So the woman back at the house, she's a nurturer. Mm-hmm. She got to instill love and care and compassion into the baby. So she's all into her feelings. You really think for her. She feels for you. So you separate that. You ain't got a woman to feel for you. You end up feeling all your feelings and being with these niggas here. Weak, emotionally responsive black males who can't think past their feelings. So God give a man 2 desires. His 2 strongest desires is his desire to eat food and his desire to have sex. Every nigga who wake up in the morning and go to work, he going to work for the food as well as the sex, because he wants this car that he drives to attract a woman. He wants the clothes. He ain't wearing any clothes for a nigga. He don't get his hair cut for a nigga. So those are your 2 strongest desires that really drives a man. His desire to wake up in the morning and eat him some food and fuck throughout the day. That's why niggas struggle with that. At some point, those natural desires are replaced with aspirations, goals, discipline, willpower as you grow into your manhood. So here you are, you going to prison. And you in prison when you're your youngest, 17, 18, 19, 20, with all that testosterone. Nigga, dick be hard for nothing at them ages. You go into prison from 17 to 35 to 40, and you done had to suppress those natural desires. How did you do it, guys? How? Y'all talk about everything else. How you beat up niggas, how you walking. How did you suppress those natural God-given desires not to fuck? Because everybody don't get to fuck prison guards. What did you do? Let's talk about that. So we need people with platforms to start poking these niggas. Did you ever think about it? Watch now, I ain't never thought. You mean to tell me you been in prison, you never thought about fucking a man? And they got some men that got women for seeks in prison. We need to press these niggas, homie. And so that's what I come to do. Shake this shit up, nigga. I'm kind of like the Holy Spirit. I just come to convict. My words convict people, homie. They don't hurt people, they convict people. That's why people want to respond with anger. And I mean, I want to hurt that nigga. If I was telling, nobody wants to slap a liar. Everybody wants the truth teller to shut up. Liars and people who make up shit is dismissed. I haven't been dismissed yet.
I seen what's his name, OG Percy.
Yeah. He don't have a car, by the way. I want everybody to know OG Percy, 52, 53 years old, at his mama house with no car on everybody's channel. And I can go to the car right now and get you a bag full of money.
Yeah. I seen him talking about what you just kind of speaking about, like, you know, like man being in jail.
They said he had a boy in there. He worked for the captain. They said he worked for a gay white captain on Ferguson. And if you a real G niggas, you don't get jobs working on Ferguson. No G nigga that proclaimed to be what OG Percy was can get a job in prison. No. But you come out here and tell y'all anything. I work for the cap. No, not if you what you saying you was, nigga.
That's a whole. They said that's privilege then, huh?
Come on, homie. The white boy ain't finna come get no G nigga and make him let them work for the captain. They don't do that. Cause most G niggas in lockup. Maximum and medium security. They ain't out fucking with Captain them. Cause at some point Captain wants some information. And you ain't finna come work for Captain, you ain't getting Captain no information. That go from a slave overseer nigga to the trustee at the jailhouse.
House niggas.
They call them trustees now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask you this. I know you familiar with like drill music.
Yeah, I just got familiar with it about 3 years ago.
In St. Louis, it had this thing called high speed music. It's kind of like it's kind of got the elements of drill music, but it's more so about, you know, the selling drugs, and the highlight of it is high speed, getting away from police and things like that. It's, you know, starting to get his big buzz. I know Say Cheese kind of posted about it on his channel here and there, on his platform here and there. Do you think something like that could be just as impactful as drill music to the?
No. Just selling drugs and running from the police. Nah, that's gonna stay in St. Louis. It's just like the Kill Boys ain't went nowhere, but what the Kill Boys do. Ain't nobody down here kid running away with kills because it's stupid. Who hustle and want to run from the police? How they make these must be middle school, elementary school kids writing the lyric. We go hustle, sell dope, and run from the police. Well, you ain't gonna have money long. Why do you even want to get the police attention while you hustling? Go to speed limit, put your seatbelt on, nigga, have your license, your insurance, don't smoke weed in the car, none of that. What happened to those rules? What happened to those rules, young brothers? That's why you niggas ain't thriving. That's why you niggas ain't that's why y'all don't have no direction. Somebody either misguiding this group or this group will perish. And the kids up under them will be the next great black people. These are the rotten apples of black people that have to die off. There's nothing that God can do with those 30 and under. And I'm telling you, I fuck with these niggas. They don't know how to pray. What's gonna happen, nigga, when that white boy get one of them and put them on 23-hour lockdown? Well, who he gonna call out to? They don't know a God. They can't recite no scriptures. They don't know our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom. I knew that as a kid, nigga. having suicidal thoughts on 24-hour lockdown, kicking on the door. My nigga hung himself. He couldn't take it.
You was young when you went in.
We were babies, homie.
Yeah.
But we were playing gangster. Listening to this shit you just telling me, hustling and running from the police. We didn't give a damn about getting no money. We throw rocks at the police, take off running, somebody going to jail. Didn't get $9. Steal a car, see the police, hit the gas, and didn't get not $1. So, homie, this is the generation of kids. They going to hell. They don't have no connection to God. This the scariest group of black people I ever seen because they don't know God, homie. They got the Hebrews, they got everybody telling them about a God, and can't nobody show them what God looked like in the manifestations of a human. Grandmama coming down to the court, standing up in court, saying to the judge, Yana, and the judge seeing your grandmama's God, nigga, and giving you favor because of your grandmama. Your mama coming down to the prison, and the prison people seeing your mama pray with you before y'all leave visitation, and they treating you different because of your mama. They know you a bullshit. You see what they don't have this. Our black kids don't have no protection. Nigga don't even have nobody standing in the gap for them and God. They just on their own, nigga.
Finding their way out here.
Homie, they listen. They have to go to jail and they have to die because it ain't nothing God can do with them. Why you think it's so many young people dying today? We ain't never seen this before. We ain't never seen young. They have to because it ain't nothing God can do with these hearts of young people because of the fruit that they come from. The seed and the fruit is all the same. Sit your ugly ass down. Some of these little niggas ain't never had a hug from Big Mama. They grandmama said, I'm too young to be a goddamn grandmama. Call me Meemaw. Don't call me grandmama. Grandmama don't even want to be young bitches. Don't even want to be called grandmama.
Nah, real shit.
So, nigga, you can't just go up and lay your head on the chip. Boy, what the fuck you want? Boy, I'm taking you goddamn kid. I'll be having your mama come get you. They being rejected like straight off. Get away from her. Get. Nobody's hugging and nurturing and breathing life into these little black motherfuckers, homie. So, this is what I'm saying. Get out the way of God. Go get the ones that ain't got no problems. The ones with the problems. If you let them get 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 with that anger and that hate and it reaches their body size, they'll hurt you for trying to correct them. They'll hurt you for trying to correct them.
Real shit.
That's scripture. Fools hate to be corrected. Say, pull your pants up, little homie. Fuck you talking to me for? Say, come on, homie. Fools hate to be corrected. So that's why we're seeing so many young people. If children mimic what they see and repeat what they hear. So if you want to look at black children and look at the problem of black children, go look at the black social media platforms and see what the adult black people are doing on the social media platform. And then you'll see why the black children are the way they are. They are mimicking the same behaviors. We just not killing one another, but we killing one another's souls and spirits on these lines and apps. Social media platform.
And like today's generation, with the youth coming up, they get their influence from, like you said, like social media.
They mama, they daddy. They hear their mama say,
rappers,
bitch,
all
fuck
that
you,
shit.
bitch, this old bitch ass nigga. They mamas hear they hear their mamas talking like that.
That's the first.
Come on now.
That's the first. Then
that's why the teachers can't teach. If the teachers can say, Charles, sit your long head ass down somewhere, boy, before I send your motherfucking ass to the principal's office. Boy, if the teachers could talk like that, say, open them goddamn, boy, shut your motherfucking ass up, little stupid ass. Say, get out of my goddamn classroom, nigga. They could, boy, kids will be great in school. Because that's how you got to teach these motherfuckers. Say, boy, if you don't sit your ass, boy, you a punk. No, so fuck you doing hanging or touching that nigga, man. Quit, boys don't touch each other all the time. Nigga, that's what motherfuckers do. Sit your ass down somewhere, boy. Homie, you'll get a better response out of them. And then come back and talk to them in another way. And build them up. Say, look, come on, man, don't be doing that, my nigga. Come here, let me talk to you. But nigga, when you got to chasten him, you got to chasten these motherfuckers. Because these are the generation that'll kill their mamas. These is the little boys that beat up their sisters. These is the little boys that jump on granny when they get granny height. These the little boy when they 7, 8 years now, they ball their fists up and huff and puff and look at their mama like they want to hit her. And just when they get big enough, they go do it.
Yeah, I wish my son would.
Say, homie, they'll beat this is the generation that beat up their uncles. This is the generation that beat up their daddies, their granddaddies. This is the generation that hurt everything in their family. And to come outside and hurt everything outside. So that's why I say when you catch these young niggas now, they need 30, 40 years. White boy ain't doing nothing wrong. Giving these niggas the time they giving these niggas. You see how it helped their daddies now. All these old niggas talking this gangster shit about how they was. They ain't killed nobody though. They talking gangster, but they ain't hurt nobody. All the old killers was put away for so long. Now they on the internet talking gangster, but they ain't living gangster. So that's what we need to do with these young boys. Lock they motherfucking ass up with some new motherfucking crime bills. We need a new crime bill like the crack mask. We need some 3-strike motherfucking laws. And watch how this shit get right.
You don't think like the media has a part in that? Like no, they pushing like an agenda or something?
The media ain't got nothing to do with what's in black people's hearts today. The white man, whoever this white ghost is called white supremacy, didn't have nothing to do with your mama and daddy when your daddy got caught fucking your mama's sister. Your daddy was going to the strip club, making it rain on them hoes, buying pussy, coming home and the lights were getting cut off. You think the white man had something to do with that? You think the white man got something to do with your desires and your pleasures and your vices and your demons?
Like saying like propaganda.
No, the propaganda come from what you get. Your value system come from your home, not the television.
Right. Can't argue with
if my mama heard cussing, hey, y'all better cut that mess off. Come, what is that? And she coming there listening. Well, what is that mess y'all listening to? Who is that in my driveway? Who is that little boy or son? Where he from? Who is his mama? What's your mama do?
You don't have that.
That's what my mama, who is that? Hey, what's that noise in there? Nothing gets by mama. What's that noise in there? Hey, why y'all kids so quiet in there? Open that door. Don't no kids close no door in no house. You got to check it. Every 24/7. You can't take a break when you got kids, nigga. Why you breaking every evil, every dark, every demonic, everything wrong is trying to grab your kid. Why you taking a break saying I'm tired?
Yeah, so nowadays, you know, people they give their kids the phone. Sure.
Come on, the phone. So when your kid can spell transsexual, what happened when he type in transsexual? When he start getting horny and want to see what gay sex look like, and it stimulate him. Because he got a phone and nobody can govern what he can spell in this phone. You ain't gave him a book. You didn't give him a lawnmower. You didn't give him a drill gun. You didn't give him a screwdriver. You didn't give him a hammer. You gave him a phone from the earliest time that he can begin to communicate.
That's why they
And this ain't got nothing to do. This ain't got nothing to do with the media. This got everything to do with your parenting and what you do in the nurturing and the development of your child from the time he come home from the hospital.
Do you think it'll ever be like another like a Malcolm X or a Martin Luther King in this modern time?
No. J. Edgar Hoover already said that there will never be another black messiah in this country unless we create him. It'll never be another black messiah in the United States of America unless we create him, is what J. Edgar Hoover said. All these niggas scared of the feds. Nigga, they got Jeff Fort. They got H. Rap Brown.
Fred Ham.
They got, no. They killed them.
Yeah. I'm saying, yeah.
So if they don't kill you, where you going? To the feds. They got Larry Hoover. Once Larry Hoover started changing gangster disciples to growth and development, that's when they went and rearrested him and gave him 6 life sentences. When he started changing where he could mask. Geronimo Pratt, homie, was a decorated war hero who began mobilizing black youth. Same with this nigga from the NFAC. Not fucking around coalition. All them black people y'all saw marching with the guns 2 years ago. Went to the KKK and did a rally in front of the KKK. They went and got the leader and put his ass in the feds. Y'all don't see them niggas no more. They quiet. They were loud at first.
They put their fur in them.
What? Toby? At first they were hollering Kunta Kinte. When that white boy grabbed you and hit you with that first lashing, Kunta didn't holler Toby. Kunta Kinte! What's your name, boy? Kunta. Okay.
You word him down.
What's your name, boy? Kunta. What's your name, nigga? It's Toby. What's your name? I didn't hear you. Why everybody sit and watch? It's Toby. 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 He was Toby from that point on. So when you see a nigga like Whack 100, you see a nigga like Big U, you see a nigga like Jay-Z, you see Tyler Perry, you see Oprah Winfrey, they said there'll never be another black messiah unless they created, my nigga. They done gave us all these niggas. We didn't pick these people.
What about Kanye West? Think he
We
got a
didn't
chance?
pick Kanye.
But you think he got a chance to be like a black messiah?
How he
What's
gonna be a
things he
fucking
doing?
black messiah, nigga, and he got a white wife? How he gonna leave my mother, my grandmother and them with a white wife? He didn't just make babies. He got a white wife. Who he gonna lead?
He just got married again, supposedly.
Who he gonna lead? How he gonna be a messiah? The messiah can't have no wife, nigga. The messiah ain't got no bitch. He ain't got time to be tied to his family. No messiah before us had wife, kids, and children. So stop looking for these niggas with wife and child. That's why I tell nigga, I ain't no motherfucking messiah, nigga. I ain't none of that shit, nigga. I like pussy. The messiah ain't gonna really like her for pussy too much. We looking at the wrong people to lead us. A messiah is a hoe, fuck a bunch of bitches. Run through a lot of these hoes, women. Make babies he don't even take care of. But don't nobody speak on it. Because he the messiah. So when you know better, you do better, homie. And can't no man, man. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I know what I know. You can't convince me, you can't persuade me. I know what I know. I'm willing to die, kill, and go to jail. Homie, I just got out of jail this morning from last night. I won't stop riding with weed and guns. It's my belief that I can smoke weed and get high and keep my gun with me. And I won't stop it. And I keep going to jail for it. I'm willing to die, kill, and go to jail for my belief system. These niggas not. That's why it's nothing but threats on my life. Because if these niggas really, I would have been dead. I would have been dead. They don't really believe what they say they believe. Because I would have been dead.
That's real. I seen a video you were talking about, an interview you did. You was talking about Martin Luther King. Said this "I had a dream" speech ruined black people. Why would you say that?
No. I never said I said I have a dream speech was an impromptu speech. That was his dream. Mm-hmm. His dream ruined black people.
His dream, I'm sorry.
Not the speech.
Yeah.
It was his dream to hold hands with white bitches and white people. That was his dream because his grandmother told him he couldn't play with the white friend that he had. The black people before him didn't have a dream about holding hands and laying with white people, and they was way more vibrant. Their families was way more intact before this little boy Martin Luther King came along and convinced the youth that this is a better way. To go get hit upside the head just to eat at white folks' lunch counter. Fucking wrong with y'all, man. Nigga, ain't nothing worth that. Being spit on. Just to go sit at theirs? Only to lose ours?
I was just gonna ask, do you think that kind of hurt like the black economic?
Dr.
structure?
King said it himself, homie. Right before his passing.
Mm-hmm.
He told Harry Belafonte, I think I've led my people into a burning building. See, what happened was, if you studied the civil rights movement, initially, in the beginning, the forefront of the movement was equal rights and equal protection under the law. Meaning we got all these black businesses. Y'all can't come over here and burn us down. We can't burn y'all down. We can create our own court system and y'all honor our court system just like Atlanta got a city with all black judges and all. So that's what the equal protection and equal rights was. The bullshit came in with integration. Who give a fuck about Jim Crow signs saying no colors allowed? Okay, I don't want to eat over there no way. I don't eat white folks cooking. I ain't met a white motherfucker that can cook to my taste bud. Every white restaurant I go to, I complain. Man, I bring my own seasoning. So I don't want to eat at white people's restaurant. I just want to fuck white hoes. And niggas was fucking white hoes during slavery. That's it. Niggas just want to fuck white bitches. That's it. Niggas don't want to make babies with them. And yeah, that's it. Have white buddies you can drink with, fuck their sisters, and that's it.
And I'm going to ask you this. I know you speak a lot about, like, where you made a claim that you raped white women. Is that something that you actually did?
It's something I want to do, and it's something I've been dreaming about doing all my life. I studied one of the Black Panther Party members by the name of Eldridge Cleaver. And that's what they did. He went out raping like a motherfucker in the name of retribution. I know when war come, nigga, we go get to rape too. So have I ever raped a white woman? No. I fantasize about it, I dream about it, and I talk about it, and I wish I could. Because they raped our women. They didn't just rape our women, they raped our fathers, the boys in front of the fathers. And what they did to Bill Cosby, I vowed to say I'm going to be the first nigga in America to brag about raping white hoes. And that's what I came to them there to do. Huh? Now, we done ran trains on a lot of white bitches. That's where I get my rape from. See, this how we would do white hoes. From the 6th grade. She just like one of us. But she go fuck all of us. What's gonna happen is a nigga go leave the door open. And we coming in there while they fucking. And she go be saying, no, what y'all doing? The nigga fucking go be saying, come on, man, just let him hit. She said, no, I don't. I just like, nigga, we already got our dick on her head. Nigga touching her titty. She saying no. Because she don't know how to get out of this situation, she just give in. We don't have to hold her down. Most young girls don't know how to get out that situation. I'm in the 6th, 7th, 8th grade. But we got this from listening to 2 Live Crew. Hey, we want some pussy. Me and my homies like to play this game. Some call it Amtrak, but some call it the train. We all will line up in a single file line and take our turns waxing girls behind. Now, this was my favorite part. Every time it get to me, I was shit out of luck because I stick my dick in and it will get stuck. The girl will say stop. I say I'm not. That's enough. I quit. Y'all are busting me. Yeah, that was my favorite part because I was a little boy with the grown man dick that the girl said stop on. I'm coming with the grown man dick as a little bitty boy. Putting that grown man dick on them little girl, they saying stop. Nigga, I'm thinking that's, because all them say just, they want it more when you say stop, because the little pussy still getting wet. She said, no, stop. But she steady taking that grown man dick. When you grow up and you know better, you look back in life, start examining, look and say, homie, nigga, we were really raping. So now when you grow up and start working with kids, in today's time, took a video of running a train. Took a video of running a train. The boyfriend saw it at school. Girlfriend got embarrassed. Got out of school. Guess what? All 5 of them boys got a rape case. Who their mama called? Mr. Charles. So I have to go as a mitigation specialist, criminal defense mitigation specialist, come to court, swear on the Bible, and explain to these white jurors and these white folks culturally, by way of mitigating factors being presented in court to get this kid time and sentence lessened, if not the charge reduced and dropped.